Hello, Namaste, good evening, children, and my dear friends. Today I'm here to describe some of the things or to give you some of the tips to prepare for the exam. And you know that the exam knocking on the door. So, how to prepare exam effectively, that is very important these days. So you have to listen this, and I request you all to listen and suggest me, because I'm going to share some of the things which are used or practiced in the world. And before that, let me tell you the reason some students succeed in examination and other fails is largely but not entirely due to their preparation. So preparation for various things in life delivers success. That's why I request you to prepare for the examination and to prepare for life. What and how to do it, or how to prepare for exam effectively. There are some tips. So I'm going to describe all these things that I have collected, some of the points to you. First of all, give yourself enough time to study. Increase the duration of studies during examination hour. That is approximately for up to class 10 children, you have to manage 5 to 6 hours at least, and more than that if you can, that is okay. But remember, you have to manage 5 to 6 hours. Organize your study space and vary location and where you are studying, and in your house. Then find a proper place, your reading room or your home library or wherever it is. You find the fixed room, and so collect all essential things over there. And not only that, don't stick to a particular point. And I request you to vary your location. Sometimes you go to veranda and sometimes go outside and under a tree, but find a safe place. Number 3, discover your learning style. Find revision style that suit you. That means all children, they don't prepare lesson in the same way. They have different learning style. Find what sort of learning style you like, and that you have to find and follow that things. Number 4, check the syllabus, grade, course division and everything. So that makes you the limit. What is the course and what is the grade and what are the course division and how much lesson to prepare, everything. First you make the things clear. Don't go haphazardly. Okay. Then number 5, prepare checklist for every topic. For example, if you are talking about particular lesson, let's say simple machine for class 9, then what are the things to study in simple machine? 6 different types of simple machine. Their mechanical advantage, velocity ratio, efficiency, and what is idle machine, how does the machine, particular machine makes the job easier, how do we make the drawing, that things or that which call concept, you make or gather the points and make the number or 1 this drawing of 6 machine, second MA of all 6 machine, VR of all 6 and so on. Okay, I think I'm clear. Now maintain self assessment time. Means you have prepared the lesson and whether your preparation is okay or not, and whether it is presentable or whether you can present that lesson or not. Please find that time as well. Number 8, brainstorming helps to answer higher abilities and creative question. Brainstorming means find particular topic, and from there what are the things related to this. For example, if you are talking about valency, if you are asked what is the valency of potassium, then you go for brainstorming. Valency, you don't know what is the valency of potassium, then find some of the things related to this. You don't know valency, okay? Then potassium's atomic number is 19. 19 means its electronic configuration is 2881. Then to get stable configuration, it loses one electron and get stable configuration. Electrons are negatively charged particle. Negative charge particle is degrees, then its valency is +1. So this way you can go for brainstorming, and many questions answer you can find out. That's why I request you all that when you go for the lesson, go for brainstorming topic and related points, and where you can, how long you can go, find and make a flow chart. What to do? Make a flow chart. What this atomic number, electronic configuration, this, and so on. And similarly, use flow charts during that time or in other time also. Flow chart and diagram. Obviously, diagram helps to make to understand the things more easily. As you know that which one do you find more easier or comfortable, listening radio or watching TV? Obviously, watching TV is more easier, and you can listen sound at the same time you can see the picture. That's why diagram, you go for TV. That means make diagram as well. Now the number 10, explain your answer to others so that you can build confidence. Find answer, make answer, and share it to your friends. Organize study groups with the friends, and but you must take precaution while making your study groups with your friends. Those who are really serious in study, and make that sort of friends, and use internet whenever it is necessary. But in the sake of using internet, don't use mobile for a long time. That kills you. Remember that. Now the next point, number 12, take regular breaks. Studying all the time, studying, that is boring, which you can't continue, and you can't retain the lesson. Therefore, take break regularly and snack on brain food. That means those food which are necessary for the brain development or brain cells, that sort of food to take. And do you know what sort of foods are useful for making the brain cell active and growth? Generally, citrus fruit like oranges, tomatoes, nuts, egg, fish, guava, and there are so many other things. I have collected, I share you with the things which are available in our locality. That's why kiwi is another, but it is not available all the time here, and it is expensive too. So remember that citrus fruits, orange, nuts, egg, fish, guava, tomatoes, and so on. And avoid junk food, fried food, caffeine, sugar, trans fat, fat, etc. Don't use that sort of food. Okay, so that makes your brain healthy, and healthy brain, what it can't do? Everything. And drink plenty of water. You know, the maximum percent of our body is composed of water. That's why you must have sufficient water. Make a realistic revision schedule. Some children, what they do to make their parents and the teacher happy, they make a fantastic study schedule, like 4:30 get up and get fresh, have breakfast, and all these things they describe. and they within evening time morning, I'm sorry, in morning time they manage some 4-5 hours for studying. I don't believe this. Realistic learning time, learning schedule to make. It is not to make your parents happy and teacher happy. To show, it is to practice. What are the things possible in your place that you do? Don't show it to other. Okay, that is what we need. And another is customize your notes to make them more personal. That means the note which you prepare regularly, that is make a shorter and shorter, but it must be more informative and it is useful to you. That way you prepare the note. Make sure you understand everything which you have studied or learning, and do something physical, and that means get rest. Taking rest frequently means don't take rest by mobile playing, and don't sleep, and do some physical work, and help your parents at the time for 10-15 minutes, and you do your exercise, and that helps you a lot, and to make the things more fresh. And similarly, ask for help. Plan your subjects wisely. You are all the time, some children they take out the books which they like. Sometimes children, they don't open the books of mathematics difficult, or some subject difficult, then they like to disclose all these things and only opening science book because they like science, no? That's why. And plan your subject wisely. That is very important. Maintain a positive attitude all the time. That is another brain food. Remember that. Positive attitude. Don't get anger. And take the things positively. My parents are doing for me. My teachers are doing for me. They are doing all these efforts for my development. Don't take otherwise. And take it positively. All the things. And that makes the less unnecessary burden for your brain. Similarly, and when you are revising the old papers, please see the patterns of the question asked. What sort of pattern is there? And what is the format? And what is the marking scheme, obviously, that you see. And if the syllabus is not changed, grade is not changed, and in the same grade, if the question asks, means you will be more familiar with the questions, and there won't be any new question to you. So, plan your exam a day. That means when you are going to attend this paper's exam, that you have to keep in mind. So, I have this sort of time, and I need to prepare this way. Okay, and this is not only for tomorrow's preparation some months ago, 15 days and so on. And in the same way, last minute hack. That means if you prepare all these things, then there are very little bit things which you need to revise at the end of the study. I mean, very close to the exam, when you reach there, then there are very few things that you have to recall, and that which we call last minute hack means find that particular points and where you need to go through it. So that is what we call last minute hack. And similarly, number 23, answer all the question. Sometimes you may fail to give the correct answer. My idea is answer all the question. Remember that. And there are different things that I will tell you in the due course of time, but answer all the question. Concentrate on base, not on the topics or toppings. For example, if you are studying the force in class 10, then don't go for coin and feather experiment directly, or or something like this. Start from basic things. That means basic things means gravity, gravitation, acceleration due to gravity, effect of acceleration due to gravity in the different places. Go in that way. That is, you go for base, not on toppings. So in this way what we can do is can prepare all necessary things and categorize the concept which in the lessons. I mean, what is the categorization of the concept? Remember that categorize means same. I remember the force and the numerical of the force means there are very limited things. Remember that, like F equals to G m1 into m2 upon d square, one formula, and another formula is small g equals to gm upon r square, or small g equals to gm upon r plus h square. Another is g dash means acceleration due to gravity at a height, and that is g dash equals to r upon r plus s whole square times g. That g means on this. Then how many types of concepts are there in numerical? Find one best example, then practice that. Don't go thousands questions of that. Then don't tell your friends, I have done 1,000 questions in the numerical and I can do it. No, that is not. Categorize. What are the concepts? This concept, 1 or 2 numerical. Another concept, 1 or 2 numerical. Then this is applicable in mathematics as well. And what we see in the market, you find the different sort of revision texts. Then you do the same type of number of questions, 100 questions based on the particular topic. Don't go that way. Categorize it. Then when you categorize, then you can find very minimum things and only 4-5 things that we have to do. So it is called categorize or measure. Find total number of concepts in this way and practice on them. Make a notes on books sometimes. Some teachers, they don't allow you to write on the book. But I prepare you please make a small note with a pencil even in your book. It is very easy. When you open the book, you can find some of the important things very easily. That's why I request all the teachers also, please let the children to write some of the things with the help of pencil even in their books, so that is very easier for the children and they can find out very easily. They don't go to open the notes, exercise, homework and all these things. So make the work very easy. Similarly, make notes on books as well, that I told you. And what about tension? And please release tension. Don't take it a big matter. And because tension is not, taking tension is not the solution. That's why you release tension. And time is the king. Utilize your time wisely. That is the most important things. Let me conclude all these things. I told you some 36 points. Let me conclude all these things in 5 points. So these 5 points, I made its conclusion with SQ3R. Remember that? What? SQ3R. What are SQ3R? For first, S means survey. There were number of points I described that is all survey, like grid, syllabus, place, and learning style. All these are survey, and your relation and your limit of the relation, everything. So first S, SQ3R. Remember that. What? SQ3R. S stands for survey. Survey all these things. Q, question. That means you make a question. What, when, where, how, why, all these things. That question you make. And that question's answer you find. That is given in the former points. And 3 R's are there. First R is for read. This is what we call overview of lesson. You go thoroughly through the lesson and see this, but don't make note during that time, because you are not mature to make the note at first hour. That means at reading time, this is simply a overview of the lesson, so don't make note. And second R is recall. That means you are ready to make the note. Recall it. Yes, because of this it happens. Recall. And this is what we call recall. Recall means ready to make notes. And this third R is review, means ask yourself to grasp the idea, means the theme of the lesson, or theme of the part of the topic, whether you have grasped or not, please find out. That is what we call review. So let me tell you one more time. SQ3R. S stands for survey, Q stands for question, first R stands for read, which is overview of lesson but no note, and the second is recall, ready to make notes, and third is review of the lesson. That means ask yourself to and grasp the idea. I hope you like this video, and if you like this, don't forget to encourage me. You know how to encourage? Like, share and subscribe and all these things. I hope you like this. Thank you very much. I'll bring another video in the same way next time. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice time.